Hey, my name is Rob. I am a local marketing expert. I do everything about local SEO, and I help local businesses be able to get found by more local customers. That's my specialty. I've been doing this. I've owned and operated agency since 2008. I've been developing marketing platforms throughout that entire time. And Simply Be Found is one of those products where I wanted to be able to help as many local businesses as I possibly can. Now, we've had the big fancy offices, we've done all that different stuff, and really, I'm all about real true videos. I'm in my basement office right now, and I'm going to talk about what I think is going to be a big changer for 2024 as we enter this year. So it's April already almost. So let's go ahead and let's talk. This might be posted after it's April, actually, but I want to talk about what I expect for the rest of the year. I think voice search is going to continue to be a hot topic. And no, voice search, we're not talking about Google Voice. We're talking about actual true voice search registration, which ties into your local SEO. We're talking about your being found on Bing. We're talking about being found on Google. And we're talking about being found on Yahoo. We're talking about being found on any device, on any search engine platform for the most part. The only one we don't work with that is a big player out there, and I don't think it's worth the time, and either you love them or you hate them, is going to be Yelp. And the reason why we don't work with them is because they wanted $1 million licensing fee for in a big ad budget for us to be able to have them hooked into our platform. And I'm all about organic. I'm 100% about getting your business more organic leads and more organic sales and more organic business. And I want to try to get you more opportunities to be able to grow your business. So that is 100% what Simply Be Found is about. That is what I'm about. That's my passion. Dean, my other co-founder in this project, that's what we set out to be able to do. We want to be able to help as many small businesses as we can. We came up with our entire free package for you to be able to sign up for free, get access to free tools. It's some of the basics of Google Business Profile, but it's a lot easier to use. You can then move up to the listings piece, or you can move up to Pro, which the listings piece will end up giving you access to where we go out to about 300 networks, depending on what industry you're in. It's going to depend on how many that goes out to. The pro packages, you're going to get complete free or complete coaching with that. Not free coaching, but you're going to get complete coaching with that. And the big key to remember about coaching is we analyze and we look at thousands of profiles every single month. We see them. We see them in our dashboard. We have data points on almost every industry. We know what's working. We know what's not working. And we're constantly changing. We're constantly dynamic. Since we are a company that doesn't have a board, since we are a company that doesn't have any investors whatsoever, it's just two partners right here in Colorado and our engineer staff, our marketing assistants, and then our WordPress developers. We'll design a website for you if that's what you want. We have the whole package. I'll link to that inside of the description of this video for you to be able to get more information on that if that's something you're interested in. But that's about the only thing we do for you. I actually used to offer the done for you package, and I've really pulled away from that. And the reason why I've pulled away from the done for you package is I find that I see a 70% more increase in true results, which means more phone calls, more actions on your business that matter, more leads when a business owner or when someone from their staff does the marketing versus having an agency, aka us, do all that marketing. So that's an interesting concept. So as we're looking at it, I think voice search is going to stay up at that top of that list. I think the next thing that's going to happen is you're going to start seeing Google kind of take a decline. And the reason why I think Google's going to decline is because ChatGPT, which Microsoft owns most of it, which Microsoft owns Bing, is going to see an increase in searches. And the reason being is because AI is taken over by extreme measures. I mean, I would have never guessed something would have ever taken off like it has. I haven't seen that in a lot of years where something took off and it just ran like that. And it's such a cool technology and it actually works. But AI is going to be a major changer, which means your business has to be able to make sure you stay on top for AI SEO. You have to make sure that when someone does a search or does a topic, and then you might be a good resource, that is something they're going to be willing to talk about and possibly link back to you. I think that's going to be the new link building piece. The other piece I'm going to predict this year is you're going to see Apple take everything off by storm. I think Apple's going to be a hot thing. So, and they have the Apple Business Connect, which I'll also link down in the description or up in the comments or whatever to be able to use. Now, we hook into Apple Direct, it works off our platform. We go to Bing, we go to Apple, we go to Google Business Profile. That all gets in all the rest of the networks if you're paying for our platform. That's the big key is if you are paying for the platform, you're going to have that access. If you're not, you're on the free version. I'm sorry, but you're not going to get that. You're just going to go to Google. But what's going to happen is Apple Connect is going to really take over because they released out iOS 17 about 6 months ago, and they're bringing reviews. I think they're about ready to get rid of Yelp. I think they're going to totally get rid of Yelp off their platform. That's my prediction. That's my opinion. I don't know that for sure. The big thing to know about us is we don't really truly have partnerships with everybody. We go out to the listing networks, we work with them, we have those agreements, but I don't truly have a partnership. So I'm not ever pulled one direction or other. We don't get any kickbacks from any of the networks we work with. We don't get anything like that. We are 100% an advocate for local businesses. I want you to keep that in mind because that's going to be a key piece as we break this down. So you're going to have voice search. You're going to have Apple be a hot topic. You're going to have Bing taking over. I think Google by the end of the year, they're going to be closer neck and neck for how many searches are happening. But voice search, voice search is going to be a big key because a lot of people are doing searches from their mobile phones. They're doing searches from smart speakers. I saw a whole survey that was done on smart speakers. And for people who own a smart speaker in the US, 58% of them did one search per month by using that device for a local business, which means they looked for a local business. And you have the opportunity when you use a platform like Simply Be Found to make sure you're found across those devices like on Alexa and Siri and Cortana and Bixby. So keep that in mind as you do it. My next prediction is going to be that Amazon, sorry, I'm losing my voice. Amazon Alexa is going to have their own listing service. At this point, Amazon Alexa does not have a listing service. There is a website out there that makes it look like they do. You scroll all the way to the very bottom and they say, we're not affiliated with Amazon Alexa, Siri, Apple, blah, 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 blah. That, I think, is a false advertising piece. And there's not really a true way to advertise to go out and list your business inside of Alexa. You have to make sure you're in the right spots because everything comes down to our three pillars. You have content, you have trust, and you have authority, then you have trust. And that whole entire piece is making sure you're in the right spots of where Alexa picks up its data, and you will get that with us. So we make sure that we push that information and we optimize that information so it is picked up. That's kind of a rundown of what my predictions are for 2024 for so far. We'll analyze this probably July, August, maybe September, and say, okay, how close are we? Am I right? Am I wrong? I've been wrong before. I live in a house with 3 women. I'm wrong most of the time. So we'll see where we are. Remember, you can get access to our free tools by visiting simplybefound.com. If you like to see random videos that I put out like this one, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you do all that fun stuff. But I'll see you on my next video. Thanks for watching.